I have no regrets.
So when I saw this moment, I was just thinking about myself and a lot of emotions and grieving that I have experienced. I don't know how the executives over at Turning Point USA sleep at night. Okay. I don't know how you can present yourselves as a Christian organization and not be dedicating yourself to church.
News spread that Charlie Kirk had taken Candace Owens aside and confided something deeply personal in her before he died. And this detail had the entire internet buzzing. Charlie told her he was preparing to get a private DNA test done on his children.
Erica is kind of sending a message here that she's not standing against the people that are telling the truth. I said early on, if Erica Kirk asks me to be quiet, I will be quiet. She didn't ask me to be quiet. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
It wasn't because he was looking for drama, but because he needed peace of mind. And when those results finally came in, they weren't anything like he expected. The whole thing left him completely stressed out. He didn't even get the chance to sit down with Erica and talk it through face to face, which only made the situation feel even heavier. Most people assumed the matter would stay hidden forever, since Charlie was known for keeping his personal problems tightly locked away. But now Candace is stepping forward, asking the questions nobody else dared to bring up. And she's not keeping quiet. She's speaking openly and clearly. She wants straight answers. From the way Erica has been acting lately, it seems like she'll do whatever it takes to keep certain things from coming to light. Everyone watching this closely is asking the big question: did Candace just reveal something Erica had been trying to keep hidden? Or is this situation turning into yet another set of accusations without solid proof? Either way, the tension is building, and it's becoming harder for anyone to keep the truth under wraps. Before diving into what the DNA test actually showed, there's another layer that's shaking things up. Candace has been facing criticism from all sides, despite acting with good intentions. The most surprising part? The person leading the push against her is the very same individual who should be helping uncover the facts about Charlie, his wife, Erica. That alone left people wondering, wait, what's really happening here? Because the energy just doesn't add up.
No one will ever replace my husband. No. But I do see some similarities of my husband in JD. And Vice President JD. Yes,
Word on the streets is that all this pressure pushed Candace Owens to a new level of frustration, as she couldn't understand why someone so close to Charlie Kirk would fight so fiercely to keep everything under wraps. Then the real bombshell dropped. Erica supposedly sent a personal letter directly to the judge, requesting a gag order to lock the entire situation behind closed doors. That move had people raising eyebrows, questioning why she would try to keep things so quiet when being transparent could have cleared her name immediately. But Candace wasn't about to let that legal obstacle mute her voice or stop her from sharing what she believed the public deserved to know.
The defense wants to ban cameras in the courtroom. How do you feel about that?
There were cameras all over my husband when he was murdered. There have been cameras all over my friends and family mourning. There have been cameras all over me, analyzing my every move, analyzing my every smile, my every tear. We deserve to have cameras in there. Why not be transparent? There's nothing to hide. I know there's not, because I've seen what the case is built on. Let everyone see what true evil is. Let everyone see and know how it happened.
She kept moving forward, determined to reveal that those closest to Charlie Kirk might not have been as loyal as they appeared. And every time Erica tried to clamp down, Candace pushed back even harder, turning this story into something that's impossible for anyone to ignore.
The entire issue and the energy right now is that people, irrespective of what's happening on paper, don't believe the story. They don't believe the story. And you are, and of course this is only a snippet of the interview, so I'm sure more will be said here, but I'm getting that you have seen the case, you think it's a solid case, she thinks it's a solid case at least, and is saying, show everybody what you have so they can see true evil. Within her capacity of chairman and CEO, of Turning Point USA, they could be more transparent about what happened that day. People don't like the stuff that they've seen about Mikey McCoy. They don't like what they've seen about Rob McCoy. They don't like the history of Rob and
Candace
Mikey.
took to Twitter and made it clear she wasn't backing down from anything, not even the gag order that had been aimed at her. She said that if breaking the silence was the only way to let the truth come out, then that's exactly what she was prepared to do. According to her, the information she uncovered over the past week was serious enough to shake the entire foundation of the story, like turning on the lights in a room full of secrets no one expected to see. She claimed that Charlie didn't just face one person turning against him. He was let down by everyone, and that single statement sent her followers into a frenzy. People had heard Candace speak about Charlie Kirk's situation before, but this time, there was a different weight to her words. When she dropped that line, many fans began reading between the lines. For some, it sounded like she was suggesting Charlie had been let down by people within his own circle, maybe even inside his own home. That instantly flipped the conversation. Her comments started blowing up, with people demanding that she present every single piece of evidence. They didn't want hints, they wanted proof, screenshots, messages, everything. One comment in particular went viral, racking up thousands of likes and perfectly capturing the mood of the moment. The person wrote, "Wow, the signs are everywhere, on the walls, the floor, even the ceiling. If revealing the truth is what shakes everything up, then go ahead. Tear it all down, Candace."
Also, another person who wrote us was telling me the story about Tyler Boyer's involvement in like Maricopa County politics in general. Like, what did he do before in Arizona? And yeah, it's just the kind of stories. Again, he said he approached him several times about embezzlement. You know, Tyler was hooking up with young interns, young male interns, or young male workers. And he didn't even care. He's like, I would go on record because all this happened and I had the proof that all this happened. And everybody knows about Tyler Boyer at Turning Point USA. It's like an absurdity. But this is the person that is putting people into places of power.
The crowd was demanding full transparency, and they wanted it immediately. With that kind of energy behind her, it felt like Candace was about to drop something truly explosive. When she finally released the next wave of screenshots and messages about the alleged betrayal, the entire internet seemed to pause for a moment. The moment those posts hit timelines, everything went quiet. Suddenly, Erica Kirk's entire circle looked rattled. Candace didn't just speak. She delivered something that made everyone stop and reconsider the whole story. And the reactions online were intense. Interestingly, even though Candace was the one bringing all of this to light, most people weren't surprised anymore. People had already been watching Erica closely ever since Charlie's situation, and many viewers felt that something about her energy didn't match the image she was trying to project. Observers began saying she didn't seem like someone genuinely processing a painful loss. Instead, she appeared to be playing a role she had rehearsed long ago. When you put all these pieces together, Charlie's decision to run those private DNA tests started to make a lot more sense. Fans pointed out that he must have had some doubt if he chose to verify everything without including her. That choice alone had raised eyebrows months ago, and now it's resurfacing even more strongly. Adding to the intrigue, there were two separate occasions after Charlie's situation where Erica spoke on stage about two different men in a way that immediately had the audience whispering. The way Erica praised them, the tone of her voice, her expressions, every little gesture, had people wondering if there was something deeper happening behind the scenes. It didn't come across as simple admiration. It seemed layered, almost calculated. And the audience noticed every single detail. The first moment that got everyone talking was when Erica referred to Charlie's right-hand man, Mikey McCoy, as the amazing Mickey, as if he were some kind of superstar on stage. That moment stuck in people's minds, especially since Mikey was later seen walking away calmly from Charlie right after a serious incident, on the phone, and acting like nothing significant had occurred. The whole situation seemed off to viewers, and people online couldn't stop questioning why Mikey's reaction appeared so calm while chaos was unfolding around him. But then came the second moment, the one that sent the internet into a frenzy, like everyone was witnessing a real-time plot twist. Erica Kirk was on stage at an event honoring Charlie's memory, standing closely with a high-ranking government official in a way nobody anticipated. Those watching the clip were shocked because the vibe didn't match the mood of the occasion, and the timing made it even more surprising. What really had people talking was what she said just before the unexpected hug. "Nobody can replace my husband, but I see bits of him in this official." The crowd was left stunned as the moment shifted from a public tribute to something intensely personal. Viewers replayed the clip repeatedly, trying to determine if they had misheard her or if she had truly said exactly what it sounded like. Moments like these made people wonder if far more was happening behind the scenes than anyone had realized. The words Erica chose didn't feel accidental at all. They seemed deliberate, as if she picked them knowing exactly how they would land. There were countless ways she could have described how this official reminded her of her late husband's positive qualities without making it sound like she was emotionally connecting with him in that moment. The way she expressed it immediately made people raise their eyebrows because it didn't come across as a simple, heartfelt tribute. Instead, it felt like she was hinting at something she perhaps didn't intend to reveal. This unusual behavior had viewers asking questions that Erica probably never expected to face so quickly. People began wondering if Erica's public behavior now reflected something deeper from behind the scenes during her marriage to Charlie. Curiosity only intensified when viewers recalled that Charlie went to great lengths to get clarity about his home life, quietly and deliberately. If he felt he had to take such measures just to find answers, whatever pushed him to do so must have been serious. Then came a development nobody expected, and it flipped the conversation once again. In the Tyler Robeson case, the defense recently requested that cameras be kept out of the courtroom to maintain control and fairness during the trial. On the surface, it seemed straightforward, but when Erica was asked about it in a televised interview with a prominent media host, she took the conversation in a completely new direction. She argued that it wasn't fair to block cameras at all, insisting that the public should witness everything and understand the full truth. That took viewers by surprise, especially since she had previously been linked to requests that leaned toward keeping things private. Now, however, she was advocating complete transparency in front of the entire world. The sudden shift left people questioning what had changed and why she was so eager for everything to unfold on camera. But it was what Erica said next that really pushed Candace over the edge. Erica claimed she had gone through the entire case file thoroughly and felt completely certain that it reflected exactly what had happened to her late husband. She even described the situation as true evil, emphasizing that she wanted everyone to see it with their own eyes. That statement left the audience gasping, as her certainty came across as almost too polished, too perfect, and too rehearsed. According to Candace, the whole situation felt off, almost unsettling. She said it didn't make sense for Erica to speak with such confidence when even her most loyal supporters could spot gaps and unanswered questions in the official story. Candace felt like Erica was rushing to accept a version of events that didn't quite add up, and that energy didn't sit right with people paying close attention. Candace didn't hold back in her response. She looked straight into the camera with an intense, unwavering stare, no hesitation, no blinking, and demanded to know why Erica was so quick to embrace a story that still had unresolved details. She called out the inconsistencies loudly, questioning why Erica seemed comfortable settling on an explanation that many others weren't convinced by. The moment went viral immediately because Candace's tone wasn't dramatic or emotional. It was sharp, bold, almost as if she were daring Erica to answer her face to face. That's when the internet realized the situation had officially reached a new level. People had long felt something wasn't adding up, especially since key details about Charlie's situation were never publicly disclosed. For instance, the official reports about what happened to him were completely sealed, with no explanation for why. And those mysterious items that were supposed to contain long messages suddenly disappeared once experts noted the space on them was too small to hold all those words. The public was left thinking, something here isn't matching up. Candace pointed out that she wasn't surprised so many people online believed Charlie might still be out there somewhere, living quietly. She said, if you watched Erica's reactions closely, you'd never guess she was going through heartbreak or deep emotional pain. Her energy didn't match someone grieving the loss of a partner. It felt distant, polished, almost too calm, and people noticed immediately. Even with everything surrounding Charlie's situation still feeling heavy and unresolved, Erica stepped into a CEO role at Turning Point almost immediately. Rather than focusing on closure or seeking answers, she shifted the spotlight onto herself, turning the situation into what seemed like an empowerment moment. People watching from the outside were shocked at how quickly she transitioned into boss mode, almost as if she had been preparing for that role long before any of this happened. While supporters across the country stayed up late demanding clarity and justice for Charlie, Erica was doing interviews, smiling, and talking about how excited she was about the new visibility Tfuza was receiving. The stark contrast between public grief and her upbeat energy left viewers feeling uneasy, confused, and frankly, suspicious. People couldn't help but question her true priorities and why she didn't seem shaken the way everyone expected. Erica tried to smooth things over by framing her actions as honoring Charlie's legacy, claiming she was simply doing what he would have wanted. But Candace wasn't convinced for a second. In her view, what Charlie really wanted was for the truth about all the betrayal surrounding him to finally come out, instead of being buried under excuses and polished speeches. The moment Candace said that out loud, everything blew up online. New claims, old whispers, screenshots, and stories she never expected to resurface suddenly grabbed the spotlight. But things got even crazier. Right after Candace publicly called out Erica, more people began sharing their own stories, suggesting Erica wasn't the only one acting suspiciously around Charlie. The conversation quickly shifted from Erica betrayed Charlie to Charlie might have been surrounded by a whole circle of people who didn't truly have his back. Fans pointed out that if he felt pressure coming from every angle, it made sense why he would feel the need for private answers about his own home life. Online discussions intensified as people started talking about Turning Point staff and higher-ups. Some claimed that Tfuza's COO, Tyler Bohr, had a workplace reputation that wasn't exactly clean. Viewers said he was known for getting uncomfortably close to interns and younger staff in lower power positions, creating a messy, unprofessional environment. The office vibe reportedly blurred boundaries too easily, adding to the uneasy energy. Then another claim surfaced on forums. People recalled old rumors about Tyler having questionable connections overseas, including ties to organizations that raised red flags. Nothing was proven, just whispers that resurfaced once Candace opened the door. These rumors led people to wonder if Charlie's stress had come from more than just one problem. Maybe the entire circle around Charlie had been tangled for a long time. With all these claims resurfacing at once, it felt like the internet was watching a whole structure crumble in real time. If the people around him were really acting so suspiciously, it's no wonder he didn't fully trust Erica either. Viewers online said the overall atmosphere around Charlie seemed chaotic. And the way Erica continued defending every single person involved only strengthened the perception that she wasn't truly on Charlie's side, despite her claims. Now, with more details coming to light, people are starting to question whether Erica's betrayal extended beyond workplace drama. Perhaps it even touched more personal aspects of Charlie's life, including the reasons behind that private DNA test. What truly stunned everyone, though, was how quickly Erica and her circle acted once Candace refused to back down. First came the gag order, a move critics said seemed designed to lock the entire situation away and keep it from the public eye. Then, right after that, their team reportedly began sending out warnings about potential defamation lawsuits, clearly trying to pressure Candace into staying silent. The speed of their reaction had people online asking, why are they panicking this fast? It didn't look like the behavior of people with nothing to hide. Soon, supporters of Erica and her circle joined in, increasing the pressure on Candace by attacking her character instead of addressing her questions. Suddenly, dozens of viral tweets appeared, labeling her unstable, dismissing her concerns, and even suggesting she was dealing with psychosis. It was shocking because rather than responding to Candace's claims, they were attempting to discredit her personally. Viewers felt like they were witnessing a classic smear campaign unfold in real time. Yet if anything, all of this only made Charlie's private doubts seem even more justified. The more they tried to tear Candace down, the more people believed it proved that Charlie was right to keep certain things private and quietly seek the truth. If Erica was truly innocent, Then why was she acting as if Candace was the enemy, when it was Charlie who had secretly ordered that DNA test? If he had fully trusted her, he wouldn't have felt the need to verify anything behind closed doors. Everything surrounding Erica right now, the gag orders, the legal threats, the push to label Candace as unstable, the sudden panic, makes the situation feel frantic, as if she's trying to control a story that's slipping away from her. And if that DNA test was the one topic Charlie never got a chance to discuss with her, then whatever those results reveal could be the very reason they're scrambling so hard to silence Candace. This chapter of the story feels like the point where everything reaches a boiling point.